Hi, and welcome back to my yoga class. So this class will be a 45-minute class, a kind of slow and gentle flow with a focus on using the breath and balance poses, sitting, standing, lying, all kinds of balance poses. So have your yoga strap handy if you think you need it. If you've got yoga blocks or thick books that you want to use, grab them. Come on your mat, get comfortable and enjoy the class. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy it. Maybe give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to my channel. Thank you for joining me. So come to your mats, have a lie down, and we shall begin. So coming to lying down, and you can have your knees bent or your legs extended long. You choose what feels the nicest for you. I'm going to stay with bent knees because my lower back's been a little bit gritchy today. And then just maybe give your hips a waggle, tuck your shoulder blades in and down underneath you. Just tuck your chin to your chest and relax. Let go of any tension around your hips, around your shoulders, around your face. Focusing on the breath, taking a deep breath in. And exhale really slowly, really take your time with the exhale, trying to make the exhale longer than the inhale. Inhale. And exhale, relaxing everything down. On your next inhale, lifting your arms up overhead, long behind you, palms facing upwards. If your knees are bent, slide your legs long, point your toes away from you. Take a full body stretch, really point the toes away. And then slowly, carefully bringing one knee into the chest, the other knee in, give them a squeeze, a little rock from side to side. And just holding here, just massaging your lower back. And then releasing your knees to your tabletop pose, knees over hips. T-shape your arms, squeeze knees and feet together and just lower them all the way to the left as far as they'll go. Don't let right shoulder lift. Turn your head to the right. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze the knees together more, coming even into a deeper twist. Inhale through the nose. And exhale, relax the tops of the shoulders. On your next inhale, bringing knees to center. And exhale, lowering all the way to the right. Head turns to the left. And again, taking a deep breath in. As you exhale, relax around the hips, relax the legs, the spine. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, relax around the shoulders, the face, releasing down here. Now draw your belly button up and in. Bring your knees back to center. Bring your arms behind your thighs. And just start to gently rock and roll up and down your spine a few times. Just massaging your spine. And then we're going to come straight up to Navasana, holding on behind your thighs. Holding here, point the toes, squeeze those knees together, and then maybe releasing your arms, holding here. Take a deep breath in. Reach the arms longer, and as you exhale, pull the tops of the shoulders down. Inhale, straighten your arms, spread the fingers wide. And exhale, pull the knees in further to your chest. Inhale, reaching up. And as you exhale, crossing feet at the ankles and coming to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. And just give yourself a little rock from side to side. Easing out the hips, move the flesh away from your buttocks, and then bringing your hands onto your knees. Take a deep breath in through the nose, growing your spine as you inhale. And as you exhale, pull the tops of the shoulders down. Inhale, pull belly button up and in. And exhale, lengthen your neck, maybe a little head waggle here. Keeping the length in your spine, take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, turn your head looking over one shoulder. Inhaling back to center and exhaling over the other shoulder. Inhale to center and exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Pause here. Pull that belly button up and in. Pull the tops of the shoulders down. And then just hinging forwards, keeping your chin to your chest, coming to a little forward fold. Pause here. And then on your next inhale, lifting up, releasing your arms out wide, spread the fingers wide. Exhale, bringing the palms together, interlace fingers, push palms away. Inhale, lifting up, but tops of the shoulders pull down. Pause here. Draw that belly button up and in as you straighten your arms. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, little fold one way, look underneath opposite arm. Inhale to center, exhaling over. Inhale in and release your hands behind you, fingertips forward, lean back, lift your chest up. And then uncross your legs, keeping your chest proud, lifting your hips, squeeze those butt cheeks, holding here. On your next inhale, lift your right leg. The knee stays level with the left knee. So the leg is quite low. Point the toes, reach that leg along, holding here. And release the foot down. Reset your hips if they've dipped. Inhale, left leg lifts, point the toes, holding here. Legs nice and low, knees stay level, beautiful. And release it down. Sliding your buttocks back between your hands, extend your legs long for a moment. Give your legs a nice little waggle, a nice little bash. And then bending at the knees, reach for your big toes. We're coming to our balance at the start of class and we'll come back to it. So lifting the feet just off the mat, hold here. See how it feels just balancing on your bottom and then start lifting the feet. Move slowly through the stages and then slowly bringing your legs to a straddle. Hold. Now I want you to push your toes against your middle and index fingers. So get that length, that strength. So you can't roll back because your toes are keeping your arms where they are. Holding here. Now close your eyes. See how it feels with your eyes closed. Holding here, breathing here. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. Pull belly button up and in. Holding here just for another 3, another 2, another 1. And then bringing your legs back into your cross-legged, rolling over the knees or bringing your feet out to the side and just coming to your tabletop. Rotate those elbow creases forward, let your belly dip down, arch your tailbone up. So really lifting this part of your lower back and then pushing into your hands, chin to chest. Make sure elbow creases are rolling forwards. Releasing down to your cow. Inhaling, arching up to cat. And exhale, releasing down. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. One more. Inhale, lift. And then come to your neutral spine. Tuck your toes, and all you're going to do is rotate elbow creases forward. Spread fingers wide, push into hands, and lift your knees a couple of centimeters off the mat. Holding here. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, can you lower the knees but don't touch the mat? Literally just millimeters off the mat. Holding here for another 3, another 2, another 1. Drop the knees, flatten the feet. Hips to heels, slide your arms away from you. Keep the elbows lifted, extended child. Forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, push your hands into the mat and push your buttocks closer to your heels. Holding here, breathing here. And then lifting your head, look at your hands, tuck your toes. And we're going to come up to our first down dog of the day. So just pedal your legs one heel at a time to the mat, easing out your hamstrings, your calves. Pedaling here. And then pause. Hold here. Come up onto tippy toes and just start to shift your weight forwards, coming to plank. Now, if your shoulders aren't over your wrists, you'll need to either walk your feet backwards or forwards a bit to get your shoulders over your wrists, holding here. And then just as slowly pushing yourself back up to tiptoes, chest towards thighs, and lower your heels down. Inhale to tippy toes and exhale, plank. Hold plank. Inhale, arching up to tippy toes. And exhale, lowering the heels. One more time. Up onto your toes, coming forward to your plank. Hold plank. Breathe. Elbow creases are forward. Pull belly button up and in. On your next inhale, lifting up to tippy toes. And exhale, heels to the mat. And then just start walking your feet forwards, coming to the top of your mat in Uttanasana, forward fold. Getting your legs as straight as you can, or keeping a bend in the knees. See how it feels. Keep chin tucked to chest as you slowly roll up, one vertebra at a time. As your spine straightens, arms coming out, lifting up, looking up, and hands to heart center. Keeping your hands at heart center. Lift your right heel off the mat. Come to the tip of the big toe. Holding here. Now find something in front of you that's not moving. Focus on that. Take a deep breath in. And then slowly start lifting that right foot off the mat, finding your balance here. Bringing the knee to hip height. Hold here. Wobbling like me, perhaps. I find this really hard. And then just as slowly releasing that right foot down. Inhale as left foot lifts off the floor. 90-degree bend in the knee at hip height. And just as slowly releasing. This time, as the right foot starts to lift, start bringing your arms up overhead. Long arms, bent knee. Oops. Pop the toe down if you're losing your balance. Hands come to heart center, foot releases down. Other side. Move really slowly, lifting that knee, getting your arms as straight as you can. Beautiful, holding here. And just as slowly releasing it down. Now bring your arms out wide. Join thumb and index finger, Jin Mudra, and W shape your arms. So the feeling is that your shoulder blades are pulling in and down, and that's going to bring your arms to your W, and you're going to keep your shoulder blades engaged the whole time. So really working those muscles. Lifting your right foot onto your big toe, pause here. And then slowly, slowly start turning to the left, looking to the left, hold, back to center, over to the right, staying on that right big toe. Inhaling back to center, release right heel. Coming up onto the very top of your left big toe. Inhale over to the right, back to center, and to the left. Back to center, keep the arms where they are, keep those shoulder blades engaged. Right foot coming up onto big toe, and then slowly bringing that knee up. Pausing here, holding here, releasing it down. Get those shoulder blades fired up as left knee lifts. Holding here, finding your balance, releasing it down. Right foot lifts, beautiful. Holding here, and then starting to turn to the left. Hold here. Bend right standing left knee, sorry. And lifting that right foot, standing Lord Shiva, dancing Lord Shiva even, holding here, flex that right foot and releasing it down. Both feet on the floor and then right knee lifts again. I'm struggling with this one tonight. And then bending your left knee, turning the other way, dancing Lord Shiva on the other side. It's a tricky one. Pull that belly button up and in to keep your balance. Coming back to center and release. Keep the arms where they are. I know they're probably aching by now. Squeeze those shoulder blades in and down as you start to lift your left foot. Perfect. Slowly turning over to the right. Flex that left foot. Maybe bending the standing knee. Hold here. Coming back to center. Over to the left. Flex that left foot. Hold here. Smile. Coming back to center, releasing the foot, release the arms. Oh, it's good for your shoulders, but it's hard. Rolling shoulders forward and up with the inhale, back and down as you exhale. Inhale, exhale. In and out. One more time, forwards and up. Back and down. Now keep them down. Squeeze those shoulder blades together, bringing your hands behind you. Interlace fingers, straightening those arms. Now coming onto your right foot, start lifting your left knee. Keep squeezing those shoulders together, holding here. Flex that left foot. Hold. Releasing the left foot. Coming onto the right knee, lifting, holding here. Keep breathing, keep squeezing those shoulder blades together. Keep straightening those arms, hold. Great balance, everyone. And release. Bring your feet a bit wider than your hips. Micro bend the knees. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you inhale, looking up. And exhale, maybe a little micro bend as you fold forwards. Arms coming up and over behind you, looking back between your knees. Hold here. And then release your hands down to the mat. Bring your hands either side of the right foot, maybe a little bit in front. Shift your weight to your right leg and lift your left leg behind you, coming to your standing splits. Now lifting that left leg up as high as you can, getting your nose towards your right knee. Hold here. Now, if your balance here is really good, you can bring your hands to the ankle or calf and hold on to the leg. I don't think my balance is good enough today for me to do that. But if you want to, feel free. Holding here, breathing here. And then slowly bringing the left foot down. Bring the feet a bit wider than hips. Hands in front of the left foot. Shift weight to your left leg. And right leg lifts up high behind you, standing splits. Balancing here. And again, if you want to move your hands behind your left ankle or calf, feel free. Working on straightening that left leg, lifting that right leg behind you. And then slowly bringing the right foot down, tuck chin to chest. Super slow roll up, one vertebra at a time. Once legs and spine are straight, arms reaching out, reaching up, and coming to heart center. Beautiful. So we'll do a few rounds of sun salutations slowly. Take your time, take a rest in child pose if it gets too much. And then just setting up, big toes together, heels apart. Place one hand on your lower back, one on your belly, and then actively pull down from your lower back, past your sacrum, underneath you, between your butt cheeks, pulling up in front. Little pelvic tilt here. Look after your backs. Keeping that core fired up, arms released to your side. Now squeeze your kneecaps and fronts of the thighs up. Pull tops of the shoulders down, lengthening your neck. Inhaling, arms slowly out, up, looking up. Turning palms outward, super slow, swan dive. Hands either side of the feet. Gazing back between your knees. Inhale to your halfway lift, hands on shins. And again here, get your neck long, give your head a waggle. Pull the tops of the shoulders away from ears. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, folding forward, step the right foot back and pause in your lunge. You're on your fingertips. You're looking straight ahead, holding here. Placing hands flat, stepping the left foot back, taking your plank. Lower the knees, and then chest and chin slowly coming down, elbows hugging your rib cage, sliding to your baby cobra, point your toes, push your knees, tap your bottom to your heels. Forehead to the mat, keep elbows lifted, holding here for a couple of breaths. And then spreading your fingers wide, tucking your toes, coming up to downward facing dog. You can pedal the knees if it feels good a couple of times. And then look at your hands. Bend your knees, push your belly to your thighs. We're going to jump into a squat pose. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, jumping to your squat. Amazing. Bringing the elbows inside the knees, holding here for just a moment. Breathing here. And then hands shoulder width to the mat. Lean forward into your hands. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, jumping back to your plank. Flipping onto your left foot, left hand under left shoulder as right arm lifts up. Holding in your side plank. You can stay here or give it a try. Bring the right foot to your inner calf or on the ankle into your tree pose, holding here, balancing here, breathing here. And then really slowly bring the right hand to the mat, the right foot to the mat, flip over to the other side. Left arm lifts, holding here, finding your balance, and maybe left foot or not on this side. My hand's not directly under my shoulder. It's hard to hold the balance. Make sure shoulder is over wrist, and then left foot coming to the left, right inner foot perhaps. It's not working for me on this side. Whoa, my balance is terrible. And then coming back to your plank. Some days that just happens. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga if you're ready for it. Cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Give the legs a pedal. And then lift the right leg up high, three-legged dog, finding your balance on one foot and two arms, holding here. Draw the right hip forwards and down, draw the left hip back, holding here. And then coming up onto the tiptoes of your left foot, shift weight forwards. Right knee behind right elbow and hold. Right knee behind left elbow and hold. And then back to your three-legged dog. Looking forward, step or move your right foot between your hand, pause in your lunge, gazing straight ahead of you, and then left foot steps to join it in your fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive, pulling belly button up and in as arms lift up. And hands to heart center. Inhaling. And exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and step the left foot back on the same breath. Hold here. Right arm lifting up, holding here. Twisting up, reaching up, spread the fingers. And then right hand to the mat, take a deep breath in and step back to your plank. Hold plank. As you exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Draw left hip down, draw right hip back, push your chest to the thigh. And then coming up onto tippy toes, left knee behind left elbow and hold. Behind right elbow and hold. Point the toes. And back to your three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step or move it between your hands. Right hand under right shoulder as left arm lifts up to a twist. Hold. Hand outside left foot, step forward and deep fold as you exhale. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhaling out and up. And exhale, swan dive. Hands in front of your feet on the mat. Halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, fold, bend the knees and jump or step back to your plank. Hold plank. Walk toes in. Hold here. Rotate elbow creases forward. Neck is long. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Pull that belly button up and in as you push the heels away. And then super slowly, chaturanga as you lower. Inhaling, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step, move it between your hands, coming up, warrior one. So hips and shoulders facing forwards, hands on hips. And then move your feet a bit wider, like a longer stride. And then bending and straightening your front knee. Easing into that 90-degree bend. Keep the left hip forwards, pull the right hip back. Reaching your arms out and up, looking up. Hold here. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. Straighten that left leg behind you. Breathe. And then bringing your arms behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze those shoulders together as you look up. And exhale, humble warrior, either resting on the thigh or shoulder coming inside the thigh, arms coming up and over. Holding here, give your head a nod, a shake. Make sure your left leg is as straight as you can get it. Can you lift your arms up a bit higher? And then slowly coming up via your warrior one, releasing the hands. Bring them to heart center. My nemesis, warrior three, which I hate. So you're all brilliant at this. So taking a deep breath in, shift onto your right foot, put your weight on your right foot. Look at something in front of you that's not moving. Hands can stay at heart center. Come out wide or reaching long in front of you as you shift the weight forwards and left leg lifting up behind you. Aiming for that beautiful capital T shape. Amazing. Fantastic. I don't know why I find this so hard. I just do. Holding here, breathing here. Now, don't put that left foot down. Slowly coming upright, bring it up and hook it over the right knee. Keep hands at heart center. Look at something. I looked at the monitor. Look at something on the floor in front of you and start dropping your bottom back. Bending your right knee, coming down. Finding your balance, keeping your balance. Now, you might have come this far and that's enough. But give it a go. Bring your hands in front of you. Look down to the ground and see if you can bring your fingertips to the ground and then straighten the right leg. Draw your nose towards the right knee, holding here. Breathe. And now that we're down, we've got to come out of it as well, and that's the tricky part. So just lift your head, look forwards a bit. Come onto your fingertips and micro bend the right knee. Looking at the floor, slowly, slowly start lifting your hands, bringing them back to heart center and just as slowly coming up and hold here for just a moment. Keep that balance, beautiful, and release. Give everything a shake, coming to the other side. So actually we won't do a sun salutation. We'll just come to the other side because we're upright. Give our wrists a break. So setting up for warrior one on the other side. So left foot's forward, hips and shoulders forward. Have a nice long stride so that you can get to your 90-degree knee bend, keeping hips and shoulders forward. And then pause. Think about that back leg. Straighten that right knee. Squeeze the thigh muscles. And then releasing your arms, looking up, holding here. Breathe as you sink deeper into the pose. Nice. holding that giant goblet of, I don't know, tea, coffee, wine, gin, who knows, whatever your tipple is today, holding here. And then bringing your arms behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze those shoulders together. And as you exhale, hinging forwards to your humble warrior, arms coming up and over. You're either on the thigh or inside the thigh. Get those arms as straight as you can. Breathing here. And then slowly lifting up, bringing hands to heart center. Stepping the back foot in without falling over your mat, shifting your weight to your left foot. Really get that left leg nice and grounded and straight. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, folding forwards, going for that warrior three or arms out to the side. See what's going to work for you today. Finding your balance here. And then really slowly coming up, bring right foot forwards and pop right ankle over the knee, hands back to heart center. Look at something on the floor as you start to lower your hips, and you can stay here. You don't have to go further. Or you bring your hands slowly to the mat or to yoga blocks if you've got them. And then straightening that left leg, nose towards left knee. Holding here. To come out of it, lift your head first, look in front of you, bending the standing leg a little bit. Slowly, slowly coming up, hands to heart center. Lifting up, falling over perhaps, and then releasing it. And just give everything a nice shake before we come to our next standing balance. So we're going to do our tree pose, Vrikasana, starting on the right leg. So option 1, heel to ankle, big toe to mat. Option 2, inner calf under the knee. Or option 3, inner thigh above the knee. Hands to heart center to start. Pull that belly button up and in. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. Inhale, arms up long. And exhale, pull the tops of the shoulders down. Focus on something on the floor that's not moving. Find your balance. We're going to stay here for about 20 seconds. So really focus on something that's not moving. It will really help with your balance. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. We're just over halfway there. Keep holding, keep holding. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring hands to heart center. Pause. Bring knee forwards. Take hold of the knee. Left hand on left knee. Right hand to right hip. Coming to our hip opener. Right arm can lift out as a counterbalance if that feels good. And if you want to, reach for the big toe and come to the full Ashtangi leg raise. Feel free. Or stay, whoops-a-daisy, stay with your knee bent and opposite arm outstretched. Holding here, breathing here. And then bringing the knee forward, release it and give everything a shake. And then setting up on the other side. Option 1, 2, or 3. Hands to heart center. Pull that belly button up and in. Inhaling, arms long. Exhale, shoulders down. Inhale, belly button up and in, and holding here for about 20 seconds. Focus on something that's not moving. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart center. Bring that knee forward. Take hold of right knee with right hand. Knee out to the side, left arm out as a counterbalance, or reaching for the big toe. See what feels good for you. Just holding here for a few breaths. Try and bring the tops of the shoulders down. Try and pull that belly button up and in. And then knee forward, release a hand, give everything a nice shake. And then come to Standing with your feet as wide as your mat, toes are out, knees over hips, hands to heart center. Slowly, slowly lowering down, halfway, pause, lift one heel and release. Other heel and release, both heels. Coming onto your toes in a half squat, holding here, and then releasing your heels. Adjust your feet as you need to come down to your squat pose, elbows pushing the knees wide, hold here. Close your eyes. Let your hips sink down. Give your head a waggle, lengthening in the neck. Tops of the shoulders pulling down. And then using your hands as brakes, bringing yourself down and extend your legs nice and long. Give them a little waggle. Bring your hands underneath your thighs and bring your legs to a nice wide straddle. Bring your hands behind you and bring yourself upright as long as your spine will allow. Now we're going to come to a deep forward fold. If you want to have your blocks in front of you to rest your head on, now's a good time to grab them. Otherwise, fingertips in front of you. You want to keep your feet flexed and just creep your fingers forward. Pause. Our nice little rocky movement. Walk the hands a bit further forwards and just keep that rocking thing going if it feels good for you, and see how far can you get your hands. And once your hands won't go any further, lower the forearms, chin to chest, and hold. Deep breaths in, and as you exhale, maybe folding a little deeper. Holding here. And on your next inhale, lift your elbows. Grab your right big toe with your right hand, your left big toe with your left hand. Pull your spine as long as you can, and then see if you can fold forwards a little bit here, pulling the toes wide. On your next inhale, lift your head. Micro bend the knees just a little bit, enough so that you can lean back, bring the feet off the ground, and extend back to our wide leg straddle pose. Push the heels away. Really pull on the big toes, but push the big toes against your fingers. It's that kind of oppositional force that's going to keep nice balances and free massages. Fantastic. Amazing. Holding here. Now close your eyes here. See how it feels balancing with your eyes closed. Holding here. Now pull your belly button up and in. Strong Uddiyana Bandha. As you slowly, with your eyes closed, bring your legs together. Hold here. Push the heels away with your eyes closed. And then opening your eyes, releasing the big toe, coming to full Navasana. Hold here for 5, for 4, for 3, 2, 1. Now don't put your feet down. Bring the knees in. Our little cosmic egg. So feet are lifted. Wrap your arms tightly around your shins. Lower your forehead to your knees. Find your balance here. Draw the shoulders away from ears. Focusing on your third eye. So picturing like a glowing orb, perhaps, between your eyebrows. Focusing on it, holding you, helping you to keep your balance. And then lifting your head, release your feet to the mat. Making sure you're about halfway down your mat. Reach your arms long. Tuck chin to chest. C-shape your lower back. And really slowly, with control, start to lower yourself down. One vertebra at a time. And then head comes to the floor. Bring your knees in, give them a squeeze. A little rock from side to side. And then pause. Bring your feet to the mat. We're going to come up into a shoulder stand. If you don't want to do shoulder stand, you can take a bridge. But if you're taking shoulder stand, remember, do not turn your head. So for shoulder stand, it's good practice as well to have your feet close enough that you can touch your heels. And then drawing belly up and in, imprint lower back, and lifting your legs up. Bring your hands behind your buttocks. And then you're going to walk your buttocks up by pushing your bum up with your hands. Walk your elbows closer towards each other, keeping the knees bent. And when you feel secure on your tops of your shoulders, start to grow your legs up to the ceiling. Hold here. Open your eyes. Have a look. So I can see my feet are above my face, not my hips. So moving your feet so you're aligned, ankles, knees, hips. And once you've got your stability here, I want you to bring your legs to a wide straddle pose. Point the heels up, pull the toes down, holding here, breathing here. And then super slowly, keep the knees wide, bring the soles of the feet together. Hold here. And then bringing the knees together, bring the knees to forehead. Release your hands to the floor. Use them as brakes to lower yourself down one vertebra at a time. And then drawing the knees into your chest, interlace fingers over your shins, and take a gentle rock from side to side. And if it feels good, turn your head, massaging your back, the back of your head, easing things out. And then bringing the feet to the mat. Cross your right thigh over the left thigh, T-shape your arms. Lift your right foot off the mat, and then left foot off the mat, sorry. And then you're going to lower both legs to the right, turn head to the left, and then let go. Relax around the hips, shoulders. Legs might be a little bit uncomfortable here, but this is such a good twist for your back, holding here. Don't let left shoulder lift. And then take a deep breath in as you lift to center. Release left foot to the mat, uncross your legs. Left thigh over the right thigh. Inhale, lift right foot off the mat, and then left leg pulls the right leg to the left. Head turns to the right, and oh, that should feel really good on your lower back. A really nice stretch here. Relax around your shoulders, your hips. And then engaging Uddiyana Bandha, inhaling to center, uncross legs. Bring the feet to the mat and choose your Shavasana. Either soles of the feet together, knees coming wide, or knees together, feet wide, or legs long to the corners of the mat. Slide your arms down, palms facing up. Tuck shoulder blades in and down underneath you. Give your hips a little wiggle, releasing any lower back tension. And then just settle down into Shavasana. Inhaling through the nose and out through the nose. 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 3, 4. And exhale. Relax your shoulders. In, 2, 3, 4. And out, 2. Relax your face. Relaxing every muscle in your body. Focus on the breath. And then deepening your breath, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, turn your head, chin to one shoulder. Inhale back to center and exhale, chin to the other shoulder. Inhale to center and slide your legs together and straighten them as you exhale. Inhale, arms long overhead, interlace fingers, push those palms away. Point your toes away from you, taking a full body stretch. If your lower back lifts, that's fine. You can really just stretch out your whole spine here. And then slowly bring the knees one at a time into the chest. Give them a squeeze, rolling to your side and bringing yourself up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Bring your hands to heart center, close your eyes for just a moment. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, pull the tops of the shoulders down, grow your neck. Deep breath in. As you exhale, pull your belly button up and in as you grow your spine even more. On your next inhale, hands to the third eye. And namaste. Thank you for joining me.